Hey everybody! Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I am unboxing my new pair of Xena Workwear boots. I'm very excited. If you watched my last video on Xena boots, you'll see that there was a code at the bottom that was $20 off code. So every time one of you clicked on that, you got $20 off and I got $20 off. So thank you, because these boots were free. So not as a promo, but just from that $20 off from however many people clicking on it. And I was able to get these boots. So I'm very excited. I have not looked at them yet. So let's see what's inside. So first of all, standard shoe box with the Xena name on it. And I flip it open and it comes very nicely packaged with each boot in its own little protective covering. There's some paperwork. So as my last pair of boots had, this is the ASTM F2413 certified. Shows it's good for impact and compression resistant, antimicrobial, breathable lining, slip resistant outsole, chemical resistant outsole, and shows the applicable ASTMs if anyone at work needs you to prove that these are in fact safety boots. So might be worth keeping this in your wallet because they're pretty. So, well, we don't know yet, but I'm assuming they're pretty. So people might not think they're work boots. And then a little note from the founder: be safe, be you, be a badass. Anna, is that what it is? Oh, now I can't read her name. Well, last name Craft. This is another little card. So this little card says, "Your support means the world to me. I want to help more women succeed and set an example for the next generation of girls exploring careers in STEM and the trades." So, and then there's some additional information and a QR code. So, and as a STEM professional myself, I cannot be more pleased that people are making things specifically for us in our profession. Because if you are in STEM or in the trades, you know that you're still the minority out there and almost everything is made for men and just doesn't always work that well. So let's get into this. All right, so first boot. Dun, 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 dun. And out of the packaging. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. So these are the real leather boots. The last pair I got were the vegan leather. So these have that nice real leather smell. And these are lace up. So that was one of my chief complaints about my last pair of boots, is that there was no adjustment and that they just zipped up. They were pull-on boots with a zip up. So I have finicky feet, and so I like having a lace up that is hopefully more adjustable. And I can hopefully find more comfort in them. My other pair is pretty comfortable, but they could be slightly better. One thing I really wish is that these came in wide. So when you go on their website, you'll see that their shoes do come in wide. Their boots, rather, do come in wide. But I wear a size 11 and the wide stops at size 10. So that's frustrating for me because I have big feet kind of all the way around. So, so these say USA 11, European sizing 42.5, leather upper, microfiber lining, polyurethane rubber sole. It lists the relevant ASTM that it meets. And so that's great. They're stuffed with paper, keep them nice and in shape. That's good. Get that out of there. And yeah, they feel pretty good. I like the sole. It seems pretty beefy. Has that nice kind of slip resistant to it without being, you know, really thick or bulky. It just has a nice pattern on it. It has a nice little heel so that you can kind of hook onto things as you need to, and when you're climbing ladders and things like that. There's the zipper on the side. There is the pull tab to pull those on. So there is the right one. Let's get that left one out of there. And same thing in its own little bag. And there we go. Oh, these look great. I'm super excited. I am excited to wear them and give you a good review on the pros and cons. So diving in a little bit deeper here, we'll look at where the laces are, and you can see that they have eyelets here, and then they have, I think that's the word for those, and then two up top, and then in the middle they have little hooks, little loops, little kind of D-rings to hang on to. I don't know the pros and cons of that yet, but I would think that maybe that allows you to cinch that up tighter if you need to. I'm hoping that I can leave this a little loose through here, and then that helps with the width issue. My last boots, full disclosure, were a little tight in the toes and remain just slightly tight. I have to be careful about which socks I wear so that they're not too tight. I sprayed shoe stretch in them for the first few months that I wore them, and they did stretch out a little bit. But I'm hoping that with these being real leather that they'll stretch out just a tiny bit more, and then with the lace up, hopefully I can just leave them slightly looser in the front, because I have wide toes and then narrow heels, so sometimes it can be really hard for me to find shoes that fit well. It has a pretty substantial tongue. Let me reel that away there. So I'm hoping that once I get these adjusted nicely with the ties, that I can then just use them like pull-up boots and just zip them open and then pull them on without having to relace them every time. Oh, this is funny. On the inside, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but on the inside, it's printed, "You are strong and beautiful." Very nice. And on the bottom it says Xena as well. So, very nice. Don't commit any crimes in these. These will be unmistakable in bloody boot prints. The sole feels decently cushioned. I like a tiny bit more cushion. I would say there's not much in the front here. The sole itself is, you know, it's that rubber product, so it's probably got a little bit of give to it. There's a little bit of cushioning through the heel and kind of through the arch. I could probably do it just a touch more, but that's my personal opinion. And then on the back, it's reinforced here, so hopefully it doesn't get crunched down too much from slipping them on and off. And then a pretty typical boot design with the top stitching. Everything looks pretty clean. There's a little weird, I wonder if that's a design feature. It's got just like a little tiny, I don't know, like little tiny widow's peak on the leather right there. It's almost like it didn't get cut out all the way, but it's the same on both sides, so maybe that's intentional, kind of a wingtip almost design. And then the strap on the back, the reinforcement on the back, the leather's a little bit rougher on the edge. I feel like that could be a little bit cleaner. We're going to wrap up here. I'm going to wear them for a few weeks, and then we'll see if I have a different opinion. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video with a more complete picture of how these did. Thank you.